What is going on, my peeps? Who are versatile is back with another video, back talking about the PlayStation 4 back button attachment. Yes, I did a quick unboxing and review earlier when it first released. This fella here. And how has it been holding up since I have been using it? Well, I've been using it with my, of course, famous PlayStation 4 limited edition controller. Love it. And thankfully, I haven't had to take this off, but it doesn't matter anyway, because in order to charge this device, it would have had to come off. One of the two had to come off, in order to plug in, charge it, or charge. Actually, you can't charge via this. Oh yeah, this would have to come off, and I would charge wirelessly, or this would come off and I'd plug in. But I realized, I think after doing wireless charging, plugs don't really work that well anymore. But anyway, let's get into. Before we get into that, make sure you guys ignite that like and subscribe if you haven't already. I can't talk right now. Hit that notification bell so that way you guys get informed when I drop videos. Now let's get into the video. I have not been using this thing for the last month and a half. Now why is that? In part, it's probably because of some of the games I play. Like I play NBA 2K, and you would figure it would work in that scenario. But due to frustration sometimes when playing a game, you just accidentally start pressing buttons. And so, although you can have assigned no buttons, just have this on here to just add comfort to the controller, which I might do. It's just, actually, I'll get to the reason why it's hard for me to even do that. But let me go ahead and plug this in real quick so you guys kind of get a feel of what this actually looks like here on the controller. Boom. So that's what it looks like on the controller. It doesn't really sip any battery life from the controller, so that's nice. But I don't know if it's because of how compact the PlayStation 4 controller is. It's just it's too easy to hit the buttons, when you're moving and whatnot. Now, if you want to use it, cool. You could do that. And, right now I'm in the middle of playing God of War, which is an amazing game. Maybe I could use this for sprinting or something, but it feels like it could cramp the style a little bit. I used it for Anthem, and it kind of worked a little bit better there for me. And that's why I think this has the most use cases is for shooting-based games, FPS games, or even, third person. That's fine too. But that's where it seems like it has the most usage, just because you don't have to have your finger move around a lot. Because I'm so used to moving my fingers, I think it was adjusting to using these buttons. But then the main reason why it was hard for me to use this was because there's no charge pass-through. So although like I said, I could take this out and charge it, I noticed that I can't charge it, at least via my PlayStation or any other plug. I don't know if it just got so used to the wireless charge, but it'll charge wirelessly, no problem. As soon as I take it out and try to plug a cord into it, there goes charging. So if I could fix that issue, I would probably use this controller a little more. But that's my main problem is charging the controller, because it's either taking this thing off, which you don't feel like taking. You would fall too. This is your king. All right. So, as I was saying, if they had a wireless version of this, which might be hinted for the PS5's controller, if they had that, where I could just set it down and charge it on something, then I would probably feel more comfortable using this. But it's the charging that most definitely gets in the way of me using this controller, just because I have a wireless base that I charge my controllers with, and I prefer to charge with, because I just pick up and go as opposed to having to plug it and all that type of stuff. That being said, it's been fun since I use it. It's very, snappy. It responds quick. So no issues there. It's just the accidental touches. Now it does kind of come in if you do get frustrated, you just want to use these as some stress bumpers, and you just want to press the life out of them. These buttons hold up very well. They're very tactile, and that clicky sound gets very addicting. So for those reasons, I might throw it back on the controller if I can solve the charging problem. But for me, that's really just been the biggest issue, is charging the device with this on it, because it's not wireless. And I wish I could plug this thing into it and set it on there. That'd be dope too. But that's the only thing that's holding me back personally. Now, hopefully you guys don't have the same issue, and you guys, if you have been using this, enjoy using the back button attachment. But that's really the only thing that's been holding me back, is that I've used it. I would find reasons to use it in a game. Like I said, for God of War, you don't always feel like clicking in to try to sprint, to hold it. Sometimes you just want to press a button and go. And sometimes breaking the habit of still pressing in because you're so used to it. But that's really it. I mean, maybe triangle, and I throw and I press it just to bring, the Leviathan back. But yeah, that's really it. It's been solid otherwise. I used it for a few weeks straight trying to use it, and it would go back and forth depending on what game I would use. I would either just leave it on or take it off. But I would use this, and I actually have fun. It was just breaking the normal mannerisms of pressing L3 in for sprint and stuff like that. It's just getting used to, I have new buttons. So we'll see how the PlayStation 5 handles it, whether or not it comes with buttons or they're just going to provide another attachment for additional buttons. But for me, they fit in place good on the controller, just at the same time feels just slightly cramped or too compact of a controller for it. But if you use them for stress bumpers or just want to click something while you're playing, it worked definitely well for that. So it's kind of giving me a new idea of what I wanted to do with it if I could fix that charge problem. But I thought I'd bring you guys the PlayStation 4 back button attachment follow-up video, how it's been holding up, how I've been using it, what has been keeping me back from using it. And let me know down in the comments below if you guys have been enjoying using it. I know these things are selling out like hotcakes. It took people a long time to get them. I saw Lamar Wilson, he said he spent like $75 on this. And I don't know if it was just due to back order or just not being able to find one. So he had to go to eBay to get one. So these definitely seem like they're doing pretty well in terms of selling, which means people are enjoying using this. And I didn't show you guys, but there is a headphone jack at the bottom of it, so you got your pass-through for that. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about the PlayStation back button attachment. But outside of that, that's the end of this video. Hope you guys again appreciate and enjoyed it. Your boy Versatile signing out, and until the next video, wait for it.